I move the motion relating to road and rail infrastructure in the terms in which it appears on the notice paper. Madam Deputy Speaker, I'm very pleased today to speak on my private member's business, highlighting the Turnbull Government's extensive work in boosting Australia's transport links throughout our vast country, but particularly, Madam Deputy Speaker, in regional and rural areas. This federal government is investing a record 50, yes, Madam Deputy Speaker, 50 billion in our country's land transport infrastructure, which not only links regional and rural communities to each other and metropolitan areas, but also creates jobs along the way throughout the country. And let's not forget, Madam Deputy Speaker, this is the biggest infrastructure investment program in Australian history, worth underlining that very important point. Earlier this month, I was very pleased to announce that I'm building on the road improvements which I've delivered since I was elected some 3 years ago, with the announcement of 11 upgrades of roads through round 5 of the Turnbull Government's Heavy Vehicle Safety and Productivity program. Over 1.9 million will go towards constructing the Port Hedland Road Train Assembly area, which is adjacent to the town of Port Hedland's zoned area for heavy vehicle industries, which is a much needed addition to Hedland, I can assure you, Madam Deputy Speaker. In the Wheatbelt, there are a plethora of road upgrades, including the upgrade of the Northern Pethara Road, which includes a 23-kilometre widening stretch of the Balladoo-Pethara carriageway. Again, Madam Deputy Speaker, a great boost for that town, but also the surrounding towns. The government is constructing 6 truck bays on the Great Northern Highway between Woburn in the Wheatbelt and Camarina in the Mid-West. In April this year, I announced that 8 road black spots in Durack would be fixed, with over 3.3 million worth of federal funding through the Black Spot program, including the upgrade of the Hammersley Street and Napier's Terrace in Broome, which is an incredibly dangerous intersection in the Kimberley. Madam Deputy Speaker, I did note on the front page story of the Broome Advertiser, which is a great local paper in the Kimberley, from the week of this announcement, which highlighted the importance of this particular upgrade, and I quote, "The Hammersley Street and Napier Terrace junction was the site of 4 injury vehicle crashes in the 5 years to 2014, and what one senior journalist, Glenn Cordingley, noted as many near misses." This government's commitment to creating better transport links throughout regional Australia goes beyond increased and improved roads. And Madam Deputy Speaker, we are creating safer regional communities for all Australians to live in. In this financial year alone in Durack, this government is spending as follows, and it's a very long list, Madam Deputy Speaker: 3.3 million in safer roads through the Black Spot program, 35 million in roads to recovery payments for local councils, over 8 million in safer roads for heavy vehicles through the Heavy Vehicle Safety and Productivity program, over 408 million on upgrades to the Great Northern Highway, Mewshay to Woburn, the North West Coastal Highway, Manilia to Barradale, and new bridges between Barradale and Nunatara. Finally, over 32 million through the National Highway Upgrade Program for the New Norcia bypass, which I'm particularly excited about, and floodways between Meekatharra and Newman. Earlier this month, Madam Deputy Speaker, on this side of the chamber, we illustrated our commitment to jobs and small businesses by introducing legislation which will support the 3.2 million small businesses who employ around 5.5 million Australians. The Turnbull Government is getting on with the job, and we're implementing part of our policy platform, the Coalition's 10-year enterprise tax plan, which saw the government re-elected in July. This bill will assist with building jobs and growth in regional, rural and remote areas, reducing the corporate tax rate to 27.5% from July 1 this year for 870,000 incorporated businesses with a turnover of less than 10 million. Our record infrastructure investment is creating tens of thousands of jobs across Australia, supporting those small businesses I just referred to, reducing congestion in our regional cities and towns, and increasing the economic capacity of our freight routes, not to mention improving safety for road users and, of course, supporting tourism, Madam Deputy Speaker. I commend to the House the work that the Turnbull Government is doing to boost transport across Australia, improving links for the safety of the people who live in regional Australia, increasing opportunities for tourism and also supporting those small businesses which are the lifeblood of regional Australia.
I thank the member for Durack. Is there a seconder for this motion?
Second the motion,